Hi everyone, welcome to this week's question and answer video. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's weekend went well. The holiday's approaching. Christmas is coming here in 2 days, or tomorrow, or it's Christmas, depending on when you watch this. I know that when we have traumatic history and childhood, and especially traumatic relationships we just exited from, that holidays are reminders of this. And you don't have to celebrate, you don't have to do anything. What you do have to do is take care of yourself, protect yourself, okay? It's one day. Get through it. Next year will be better. Our minds go back to the last Christmas. If last Christmas was stressful, then this will feel stressful. That's why. That's the only reason. That's it. And this one will be okay, so next year will be better. So I have a lot of questions this time. Usually I don't try to answer them all. I don't try to fit them all in the video. If there's too many, I just answer them there underneath. If I don't answer your question today, I think I got everyone's today. So I got a lot of questions, so I'm going to try to get through them today. I might talk a little fast. I might be a little quick. If I miss your question or if you don't understand, please tell me. Please let me know. All I ask is you leave your locations. Let us know where you are at. I appreciate if you support a petition. Stop narcissistic online bullying. The link is right down below. Please follow it, support it. Thank you. So let's get into the questions. Good questions. Hope I have good answers. Healing Family from California. Hello. Hi, David. Thank you for all you do. You're welcome. Thank you. Holidays seem to be harder than other days. What advice can you give me and my children during these times besides all we are doing? Well, I don't know what you're doing, right? How do you make the holiday easier? Celebrate. Yeah. Change. Go somewhere. Do something different. Will feel better. Different will feel better. Sitting at home where all this abuse and stress and trauma has happened for the last few years will only remind you of it. You can change your home, decorate, move stuff around, move your furniture around, wear something different, change your hairstyle, go somewhere different with different people, things like this. Okay? Like I said, it's in 2 days. Get through it. You have children, so we kind of have to, celebrate for them and do the whole Santa thing, and then it's over. Okay? What I recommend if it's this bad is just pass. Pass. I pass. No celebrations this year. It's like decorating. Do you really want to go all out and decorate every single Christmas? I mean, if you do, that's great. But usually most of us don't. And it feels better to take a year off, right? The next one feels better. I don't know what you're doing, so I don't know what to tell you that you're missing. But, if you want to get through the holiday, we want no stress. And if someone causes you too much stress, shorten that visit to an hour, half hour, or don't go. We just need to get through it, okay? Your brain's going to react right now and cause so much unnecessary stress. Just get through it. Do something nice for yourself. Spend it with somebody you trust, you like. That's it. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to give presents. You can ask me more specific questions today down below. I'll answer it today or tomorrow, okay? If you want some more advice. Thank you. 4-string bass. Oh, Jim from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Hello, Jim. Can you speak more about the grieving we go through? I know that it's integral to healing. There are so many things that need grieving as a result of toxic relationships. Maybe others here could benefit from knowing some of the ways to manifest and healthy ways to address the roller coaster it can be. Your talks really help. Thank you for telling me, Jim. Grieving and our reaction is how we feel about ourselves. Because when we lose someone, who we're left with? Us. You'll see how people feel about themselves depending on how they react to loss or fear of loss. Fear of abandonment, yeah? Massive fear of abandonment. I don't like myself. I'm bad company. People tell me, David, I get easily bored. And I say, well, you must not be in the greatest of company. She said, no, when I'm by myself. I said, you must not be in the greatest of company. You must be boring. How about that? Grieving, loss, it's a process. We must go through it. It's, loss is our worst experience. We can't speed that up. We can't rush it. We can't put a Band-Aid on it, and we can't replace that loss with other human beings. There's stages. These stages are meant to get us closer to acceptance. That's completely grieving, accepting who I am, accepting my loss, accepting it's over. Yeah, we need to accept this. People's reaction that we talk about a lot, borderlines, narcissistic, toxic people, they either fear loss so much because they can't look at themselves, or when the loss happens, you leave them or they leave you, they can't look at themselves. It hurts too much. And their reaction shows this, don't they? Immediately fill it with someone else, immediately someone else, immediately keep trying to go back to you. They'll hate you, get mad at you, angry, accuse you of all kinds of bad things you never did. That's how they feel about themselves. As we become more emotionally mature in life, as we grow, as we become more emotionally intelligent, loss doesn't have to hurt so much because we love who we are. We love who we're left with. You might see this in your grandparents or someone a little bit older who's had a relationship with somebody for 30 years and they lose their partner and they seem okay and you wonder if they're just in denial. Is grandma in denial? Isn't she sad that grandpa's gone? Well, of course. She misses him. She loved him. It's a whole big change now, huh? But grandma loves who she is. Grandma loves looking at herself. No reason to be upset to be left with herself. Grandma doesn't get bored, anxious, worry all the time. Signs that we don't have a good relationship with ourselves. Does that help, Jim? Let me know. It's a process we need to go through to regroup and regather who we are, to learn as much as we possibly can from this incredibly huge, significant experience. What a failure to not learn everything we can from it, especially to repeat same experiences, same mistakes. Do we need to do that in life? How many times do we need to do the same thing over and over again? Zigmatico. Let us know where you are next time. Tell us your locations, please. Everyone, thank you. I had a feeling that my BPDX wasn't over her exes, and therefore I didn't want to keep on dating her. I didn't want to be her rebound. When telling her this, she told me clearly that she was over her exes, and that she only wanted me. Don't ignore how you feel. I believed her, and we became a couple. Some months later, the devaluation came, and I broke up with her. Short after, she was back together with her ex. Just waiting, right? It's almost like they were talking the whole time. That she clearly told me she was over. Yeah, the ex that she was over is now back together with him. Really over him, huh? He's really over her too, huh? Almost like they just took a break. I'm really sorry. That's pretty damaging. You made the right decision, huh? I got sad and confused, but now I realize I've dodged a bullet. She is his problem now, that's right. And if you let her, she'll go back to you, won't she? Good job dodging a bullet. You know, everyone dodged a bullet. If you're alive, literally, if you're alive, you dodged a bullet. These relationships, I'm telling you, I'm not trying to be dramatic. These toxic relationships, the end result is death. If we can dodge that somehow by getting the hell out of there, or they break up with us and go cheat on us and now they're with someone else, we dodged a bullet. If we're alive, we dodged a bullet. 97% of homicides, person closest to you. Disgusting we are. Human beings, aren't we? Metal Assassin 8841. Not a real question for the video, David, more regarding the guy around 2100. Let us know your locations, please. Tell us where you are. Be general. Planet Earth. But I wonder, would doing the hair test help him get some clues if he has got BPD or not? No. The hair test, H-A-R-E, is Robert Hare who designed the test. It's a psychopathy test. It's designed to see where you are on the spectrum of psychopathy. Not just if you're a psychopath. Where are you on that spectrum that we are all on? I took the test one time. I got 0, and another time I got 1. Like probably all of you. So when you start getting up into the teens, the 20s, right? A narcissist, let's say, I don't want to, someone we know is so narcissistic, right? They're going to be higher in psychopathy. A borderline would definitely be higher than me, 0 or 1, on the hair test. But does that tell you they have borderline? Not really. It tells you they have some entitlement, grandiosity, lack empathy, psychopathy, right? Again, if you have a personality disorder, 1 of the 10, you're going to be higher in psychopathy than neurotypical people, period. So it's designed to see where you are on the spectrum of psychopathy, not any other disorder. Michael 57. Let us know where you are. Tell us your locations, people. Where are you? I don't know. We don't know. My ex ignored me completely at work and acted like I am above you, I am dominant, and you're underneath me after breakup. After I started ignoring her, showing no emotions anymore, being cold, distant, which is you pulling away, suddenly the situation changed so much that I don't understand. Now you pushed her away, so she's going to try to pull you back. Push, pull, push, pull. And we can keep doing this as long as you're in contact with each other. Suddenly she talks to me about a work issue. Suddenly I receive a mail from her. Suddenly she calls me and asks me something work related. Then back to ignoring, and now she avoids me completely. Whenever she sees me somewhere, she turns around and avoids me. So let's have some boundaries. We cannot allow people, especially not in our life, to have avenues to our life whenever they feel like it. Yeah? Come in and out and in and out. Oh, I'm just doing this and work questions. Screw you now. Yeah, how does that feel? Like shit. Stop it. Stop. Tell her. Say, stop talking to me. You make me feel like shit. You're annoying. Stressful. You ignore me and then you ask me about work-related shit. Leave me alone. It's over. Back to ignoring you. She avoids you. Back then, she didn't do all of this and was acting thou, but now all these dynamics coming out of nowhere. No, she did it a little bit. There's no way. She did it a little bit. She did a little push-pull, push-pull, push-pull. Why does she do this after 7 months? 7 months already since breakup, and these games are coming out of nowhere. Dating and relationships was just too much, just short period, so usually it's easier to find closure, but after 7 months acting this weird, just why? I'm not going to tell you I know why people are doing something. This is what I think. Guess. These are childish games of ego that tell you that she is not healing from this relationship and is more concerned about her ego. There again, we have loss. Look at her reaction, right? If it's so bad and negative and can't get over it, she cannot look at herself. Toxic shame, hates herself so much, not grieving, not getting any closer to acceptance, is she? She's worried about her damn ego. This push and pull may have been present during your relationship, and this is a new and more intense form of it. Don't let her change who you are. Her actions, oh shoot. I took it off. Her action to loss shows you how she feels about herself. She is trying to control you because she has no control over herself. She can't make herself feel better and manage her feelings. She will project things onto you, and she will try to control you by baiting you, things like this. Cut it off. Off. Cut it off, man. She's just not grieving, not accepting, doesn't heal from things, doesn't change anything. She hates herself. And you get close enough to her, she'll hate you too. If I hate myself, I hate my life. Therefore, I hate everything in it. I hate my dog, I hate my job, I hate my car, I hate you. Eventually. Hi, David. Here am I don't know if that's your name. Me? Or am I? My? From Germany? Moon, love, freedom. Living by myself with children, ex back to UK, tons of lies, manipulation, divorce, but not with finances you had never agreed for. But he managed to manipulate you as you didn't understand that this was in the UK. So you're a foreigner living in UK, got married, and now he's screwing you over real hard, huh? Uses all kinds of techniques to make it as difficult and painful. Even yesterday I received a letter. Something about he said you could live in a house and then says no, you for 3 years, but now you can't live in it. Gives your daughter horrible messages about you. Your question is, you feel revenge. What do you think about that? You want to write letters to his family and friends with proof of his abuse towards me and my children. Go ahead. Go ahead. Why not? You know, protect yourself, care for yourself, and do what best says you are. Okay? Does this protect you? I don't see how. Matter of fact, it might make things worse for you. Is this caring for yourself somehow? I don't know how that would be. Yeah? I understand, and I'm really sorry. This isn't a death sentence. You have a child you need to raise. You can do whatever you want, but I would do things that best say who you are. That will feel the best. If you go outside of that, it will just feel bad. Okay? It doesn't matter what you do, only how you feel about it. How would that make you feel? Can you think about how that, really think about it? Why don't you write it all down, everything you want to say, and read that out loud, read it to someone else. Maybe that just getting that out will help. But this doesn't serve you or your child. If it does, let me know how. I can't think of how. Except you believe it'll make you feel better. Something we don't have control over. Him and his family. And I promise you, the family doesn't care. I think you said that. They are for sure believing his side of the story. I just can't understand that the family sent cards and presents, but in the same time not reacting for my ex abuse. They created him. They're toxic. I don't care who you are. You raised a child with NPD or BPD. You had a toxic family. This isn't just some weird genetic thing or their friends did to him. No, mom and dad. If mom and dad raised someone this toxic, mom and dad was toxic. Maybe not now, but you were then. You were narcissistic. You put yourself before your child, period. You want revenge? Go ahead. Do it. I don't tell people what to do. It doesn't matter what you do. How would it make you feel? What does it serve? How does it make you feel? Does it protect you? Does it do things that care for you? Does it best say who you are? Think about that, okay? It doesn't matter, so I don't need to tell you. No one needs to tell you what to do. Doesn't matter. We're all different, so we're all going to react different and feel different about it. So I'd be real careful taking other people's advice with stuff like this. And do what best shows who you are. Kosman from Romania. Hello, Kosman. Would you say it's normal to have the fear of my own self that I would take my borderline ex back? Yeah. It's vulnerability, Kosman. We all have vulnerabilities, and it's really good to be aware of what ours are. And if we have a death, a divorce, I lose a child, any of those major things, I'm vulnerable, man. Real vulnerable. Life isn't linear. It's up and down. And when I'm down, I need to be aware of who's trying to get in my life. If I'm toxic and depressing and I want to take my life and then someone comes along and says, I love you so much, that's kind of weird. Right? You're not healthy. I don't do that. No more. You're vulnerable right now, Kosman. Okay? We don't need fear. You don't need to fear a person. It's your choice, okay? We have to let these people into our lives, don't we? That's your choice. We don't need to fear people like this. Right? Your brain's trying to protect you, causing fear. It's good, right? It's like if you're standing on the edge of a cliff and you want to parachute off of it or something, I hope you have a little fear, a little anxiety. After what this person may have done to you, it might be normal to have some fear at the thought of this person coming back in my life. Heal. Heal. Talk. Write. Heal. Tell people this stuff. Protect yourself. Cut off all avenues for them to get back in your life. And then know exactly what you want to do. This is one thing that is just so difficult to get people to understand. Know exactly what you want to do if they contact you. I don't know why, but it's just so difficult for people, it seems like. Well, I don't know what I should do. You just told me you don't want them anywhere near you or in your life again. And so if they contact you, you don't know what to do. Click, don't answer, walk away, shut the door, lock it, call the police. Right? If you got something to say to them, write it down and say it to them. Why wait till they contact you? We play these stupid little ego games and we don't protect ourselves. We don't. Yes, it's normal. It'd be weird for someone to traumatize you, and then the thought of them traumatizing you again doesn't cause any fear. Emily from South Africa. Hi, Emily. Can you talk about everything our parents never taught us how to do? Protect ourselves. Say no. Tell people how we feel. Care for ourselves. Reassure ourselves. Comfort ourselves. Communicate. You can really tell the people that have been neglected the most in childhood because they don't know how to talk. It's not just communicate. They might have a speech impairment like this. Usually someone like that, unless I've said this before, I know some people that lose their hearing have that sound, but if they don't lose their hearing and they're talking like this, and they either have super low IQ or they were neglected miserably. I've seen it. It's awful, horrible. I've seen kids, adults, 25, 35, and they talk like little kids all the time. I don't mean someone that talks like a kid for a second. I mean literally just doesn't know how to talk, doesn't know how to say anything, doesn't know how to communicate with other people, tell them how they feel, ask for what they want and need. How's that? Because I think I know where you're going with this, Emily. Stuff like I need to buy a new pair of shoes, I need to wash my clothes and stuff like that. It gets that bad. If parents neglect us that bad, you don't know anything. I remember a long time ago, I had a roommate come move in with me. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. He didn't know how to use a garbage disposal, a dishwasher, wash his own clothes. Sitting there watching him how to live was like watching a 7-year-old living on their own. Insane. And then I realized, getting to know him a little better, turns out his mom did everything for him. Helicopter mom did everything for him. Yeah, good. You raised a complete idiot. Good job. You believe he's a fool that can't take care of himself. But mommy's number one. Yay, mommy did a good job. Narcissistic as hell. Yeah, there's a lot of things our parents don't teach us to do when we're neglected. But I can't think of anything more important than protect ourselves. Didn't teach us that. No. Just take it. Sit there and take it and stop complaining. I'll give you something to complain about. You shouldn't feel that way. That's wrong. Yeah. Just sit there and get abused. Get taken advantage of. Be exploited all the time. You don't matter. You're not enough. All kinds of things we don't learn, Emily. Feel free to add some things that maybe your parents didn't teach you. Everyone, what are some things your parents didn't teach you to do? Because there's physical things, right? There's paying our bills and rent and learning how to clean right and do our laundry and cook and things like this. But believe it or not, what's more important than all of those, what's more important than oxygen, is our emotional needs. And we need to know what they are, be aware of it, and know how to meet them and know how to meet other people's needs so we can have ours met. Parents didn't teach us any of that. The most important things in our lives, our parents didn't give us. Didn't teach us how to do it. Didn't teach us how to even talk about it. I get you guys all the time tell me, no, I wasn't neglected. Yeah, I wasn't neglected. I had a pretty good childhood. Right. Yeah. Call me, book a session with me. I'll show you how you're neglected. Rory from Ohio. Hello, Rory. Snow and cold in Ohio, not a surprise. I heard recently that any joy I might have felt with the narcissist was probably more like relief. Relief he wasn't awful today. Was it mean to me or the kids? Relief he got along with everyone at the family get together. Can you talk about any joy we might have felt in this kind of relationship? Well, it's what's it called? Um, it's conditional. It's conditional abuse. It's there's another term I can't remember right now. But we look for the golden periods. We look for golden moments. A toxic relationship is unstable. And if it's abusive, then it's not abusing me, abusing me, not abusing me, abusing me, right? Break up, get back together, fight, have sex. And we wait for those golden periods. It could be just while he's at work or she's sleeping. She's with her friends. Oh, thank God. I just wait. And I just sit and I wait and I suffer through all these bad times because I know in an hour or two they're leaving and everything will be fine. And then when everything's fine, I'm not going to do anything about my relationship now. I'm just trying to enjoy the moment, right? You know, it's kind of like looking for a job when you already have one. Sucks, doesn't it? It's like I'm off work. Oh, I got to go look for more work. You know, no, I'm off work. I want to relax and wait till I go back to work tomorrow and never ever look for a new job, right? The golden periods, the golden moments, and they're different in different toxic relationships, but they really can get down to daily of just sleep. You know, oh, he's drunk. He gets really drunk. He gets quiet and passes out. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I'd start using that time to plan. Hi, David St. Charles. Hi, David St. Charles, Missouri. Hello. My question is, in your opinion, can being with a borderline cause their traits to wear off on their partner? Yeah, it's not like a toxic transfer, a transfer of toxicity. That's what I put in the title. I think I'm going to put that in the title, but it's pretty simple. Here's who you are. Here's 5 major parts to your true, authentic self. This is what guides us. This is who we are. This is our values, our moral compass, what we need, what I want, how I feel. These. And when you're with a toxic person who abuses you and neglects you, like a borderline or a narcissist or sociopath, they don't give you what you need. And if they don't give you what you need, where did that part of you go? They neglect it, you stay, you neglect it. That part of you is gone. And you're not aware of it. You're not just sitting there all day long. You're not meeting my needs, you're not meeting my needs, you're not meeting my needs. No, you're not meeting my needs. Okay. Oh well. I'm sure you didn't get what you wanted. I'm sure if you're in a relationship right now with a toxic person, this isn't what you want. And after it's over, you realize you didn't ever get what you wanted. Did they care about that, what you wanted? Probably not. Wouldn't matter. Couldn't help you get it. Don't care. Don't got your back. Not your partner. Who gives a shit? Incapable. That part of you is gone. It feels bad. They do things that feel bad. They keep doing it, and you don't feel good anymore. So we just ignore that. Yeah. Uh-oh, who cares? Ignore it. Let me have a drink or something. Yeah. Your values. If you value honesty, integrity, and respect, and they don't, well, you just compromise that part of yourself. The last part is your beliefs. So we lose a sense of who we are, and then we're not ourselves. Just like when maybe if we got too drunk sometime and said some stupid shit like, fuck, I never say that. That's not me. That's not like me. Well, that's where we are now. Now we're doing things that aren't like us, are we? And under these kinds of stressful conditions, losing a sense of ourselves, not very aware, we reactionary abuse. We start verbally abusing them back. If we don't leave, what are we going to do? Sit and take it? Sure. As emotion builds up and we explode, it's just a dangerous, dangerous, toxic recipe. So, yeah, you're going to start acting like they do. They may cheat on you so many times, you say, screw it, and go cheat on them. I thought it was wrong. Losing our self-awareness. When we do that, we're more susceptible to outside influence, our own brains, stuff like this, okay? Let me know what you think of my answer. Thanks. Hi, David. This is Murat, located in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Even here, I can feel negative energy of her. I've been discarded 4 months ago. I tried to reach her and realized that I've been replaced already. So she's lost, scared, empty, confused. So with this pain, I started searching and learned that she has BPD. Your channel helped me a lot with some others. Anyway, I need to be thankful to get rid of this woman, but it still hurts. Here it comes to codependency and or PTSD. I'm pushing all the buttons to heal myself. So I'm in a ship in the middle of nowhere. Any other suggestions to heal from codependency or PTSD? I don't want to think about her anymore. Many thanks. We have to talk. There's no supplement. We've got to talk. Talk therapy. We need to tell our story to someone that we can trust, and better yet, somebody that understands this stuff to help us understand. You can write and read it to people. You can make as many changes to you in your life as possible. Get rid of every single thing that has anything to do with them. Don't hold on to pictures. Who wants to be reminded of this or them? This was a mistake, and I don't think you're going to forget. Yeah? So we get rid of everything. Everything. We find out who we are. Know what your emotional needs are. Know what you want. Start doing something to get you closer to that every day. Know how you feel and start making yourself feel good every day. Know what you value and show that in every way you treat others, treat yourself, and choices and decisions that you make. But figure out what you want and start doing something to get you closer to that. Okay? Best advice I have. The Poker God from Smyrna, Georgia. Is that right? Oh, Smyrna. Sorry. Smyrna, Georgia. What causes my BPDX to only come back cyclically for sex? Very little conversation without her getting agitated. Just sex. Sleep over and leave. I can barely communicate with her anymore. Thank you for your videos. You're just good in bed, man. That's all it is. You must be good. No. I'm not saying you're not. You obviously must not be bad. I'm sorry she's doing this to you. We're losing a sense of ourselves every time this happens, and we're becoming more and more dependent. This is what I wrote. Thank you very much. The biggest reason people cheat on their partners is because their emotional needs aren't met. Someone with BPD cannot meet their own needs and are reliant on others, so she has sex with you so she feels more secure, validated, and most of all, emotionally regulated. Okay? So she's not moving on, she's not accepting, she's not grieving, and all this stuff starts with looking at me first. And if I hate myself and I have toxic shame, I look at myself and it hurts too much. So I go back to my ex and I go fill it with a loss with someone else, and drugs and alcohol, anything to keep myself from looking at myself. And I can't regulate myself right now because loss makes me feel even worse. I can't say everything's going to be okay, you deserve better, we're going to be all right, let's go do this. None of that. Completely reliant on you. She's been reliant on you. She's still reliant on you and doesn't have somebody else to do this for her yet. And each time you give yourself away to somebody who just treats you like shit, you lose and lose and lose a lot. So why don't you gain some power back and some control over your life and start healing from this? Hire someone if you're not sure how. I'd hire someone even if you do know how. Talk. Get some support and validation. Understand your experience. Have someone help you with every question that you have. Make sense of it. Okay? This person's toxic and is in a cycle, and it's all about not looking at themselves, not caring for themselves, not making themselves feel better, not grieving, not getting closer to acceptance. Okay? It has nothing to do with you or how good you are or not in bed. Promise. And I'm not suggesting you thought that. That was me. Hi, David. This is Miles from Orange County, California. Hello, Miles. Thanks for telling me where you are. I would like to know what you think of Lily Phillips and what she did recently and she is planning to do in February. You can Google her or search her on YouTube. What disorder does she have? I was wondering if she has ASPD. Thank you very much. So, I told you I'll check her out, and I didn't recognize her name. I know the story. I already knew it. So Lily Phillips lives in the United Kingdom, and she, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and Lily did broke the world's record, had sex with the most men in 24 hours. 100 men in 24 hours. Some women have tried, some women have come close, but no one has ever achieved such greatness and success as Lily Phillips. She'll go down in history forever. As what? The only thing hard about that is to completely hate yourself. Lily Phillips, and she plans on doing, I can't even remember now, in February. She's going to go do more, even though she hates herself for doing it the first time. It's, you know, it's just sad. You know, it's anything I can do for attention, right? And I'm not going to diagnose her. I'm not even a doctor. Doctors wouldn't even diagnose like this. I don't know. Traits of histrionic, right? Got to be the center of attention no matter what, or I'm going to freak out. Maybe she needs 100-man gangbang to follow her around everywhere she goes. I mean, just disgusting, right? We can all sit here and say gross, disgusting about the sexual acts. One of the cameramen said towards the end, he walked into the room and it smelled so bad he vomited. You got to hate yourself a lot, man. What's gross and disgusting even more is just how she feels about herself. I don't know anything else about her. I watched one story. That's all I knew, what I told you. I don't know if she has children. I'm guessing no. I don't know, man. I mean, you know, these are things that, I mean, when you talk about like personality disorders, they lack self-awareness so much, and they lack mindfulness, and they're just really oblivious to what other people think about these things, you know. They just don't get it. They don't understand. It's really sad. It's disgusting, obviously, and it's really sad. It's sad. I don't know what else to say about it. If you want to ask me something specific about it, please do. And Stephanie from the United States of America. Hi, Stephanie. Does the borderline narcissist lose their flying monkeys, including their golden child? What happens when they keep revealing themselves and can no longer label us as crazy when time continues to pass? So yeah, borderline narcissists will lose their flying monkeys, usually eventually, including their golden child, very common. High conflict personality type, totally narcissistic, all about me. It's a matter of time people get sick of it. And here too, what happens when they keep revealing themselves and can no longer label us as crazy when time continues to pass? So very typical of toxic people. They can be magnetic, charming, right? Psychopaths, sociopaths, extreme narcissists, borderline. They can all be very exciting and fun and charming at first, can't they? Yeah, so what's real typical, and this goes with the psychopath too, what's real typical is people gravitate to them at first. It's fun, neat, exciting, yeah, and then it's real off-putting, and I'm real sick of you talking about yourself all the time, and you're unstable, and it just feels gross. Bye. That could be a month, 4 months. Usually people gone. Typically. And then you say, what happens when they keep revealing themselves? Well, they burn the people out, right? They're done. Sick of it. See ya. People like this very commonly will move on from city to city, or just social circle to social circle, job to job. Start new people, oh, exciting, yeah, and then they get sick of them, and then they move on to someone else, and then they eventually go to a doctor and say, why in the hell does everybody hate me? Does that help? Did I answer your question, Stephanie? Let me know, will you please? Thank you. And that's it, guys. That's all the questions. Thank you very much. Great questions. Let me know what you think of my answers. Please give examples. Help everybody else out that's asking questions. Your guys' comments, your questions, and your experiences and your examples. You have no idea how much it helps people. It could save someone's life. I asked you guys to give me thumbs up, and I got 20% this time. Thank you very much. That's huge. Please consider giving me a thumbs up again. Liking the channel or subscribing to the channel. Share this video. Ask questions. Love yourself first. Thanks, guys. Merry Christmas.